Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have God go before you, behind you, and go with you wherever you go? Hello, my name is Dave Schaeffer. I'm the director of Heaven's Door Chapel in Burnside, Kentucky, in the Somerset area. I've been here 4 years, and our chapel is a house of prayer, but we mostly serve out in the community. And we serve the communities of Somerset, Burnside, and Keno, and we cooperate with the local church, not compete. That's a little bit about our ministry, but I'd like to wrap back around to where I started. God before me, behind me, and wherever I go. So this verse is Psalms 139:5. You go before me and you follow me. You place your hand of blessing on my head. So with me, I have Lauren Davis, my niece, and I'd like to have you ask me a few questions to help clarify this, but just to bring this forward. So what does that mean to you, Lauren?
I think I struggle with that verse because if I want that in my life, what does that look like? If I want him beside me and I want to follow him and I want him in front of me and I want him all over the stuff, what does that look like? How do I do that?
Well, there's 3 main points. The first point is out of Proverbs 3:5 and 6. It says, trust in the Lord with all your heart. So trust in the Lord with all of your heart means not just part of it, but all of it. You do it when it's hard or when it's easy. Sometimes it's hard. Maybe an example is to change jobs. Lord, what am I going to do? What job am I going to change? But you're seeking him. You're trusting in what he says in his word with all of your heart, everything he says. Make sense?
It does. How does it feel? Because it sounds a little scary. I'm not going to lie.
It's scary, but you keep on going. It's not just a single point. Point 2, don't depend on your own understanding. Because our own understanding leads us the wrong way. Just like going up a one-way street the wrong way. Our understanding often is opposite of what God wants. So have you ever experienced doing something that is against your own understanding, but you knew it was God?
For sure. I can think of some dark times that when I sought God's will, I could feel a presence that I couldn't explain. Mm-hmm. What the decision I was being told even sounded like it was the opposite of what I would normally do. I feel like sometimes that's how is that sometimes it feels the opposite of what your flesh would want to do. That's kind of a peace that comes over you. And I don't know, until you experience it, and I think everyone experiences it at some point in their life, you just know. You know it's from him because it literally feels so foreign to you, but it's so clear. It's so clear.
So the practical part comes next. Point 3, seek his will in all you do, and he will show you which path to take. So seeking God's will in all you do starts with prayer. Honest, straightforward prayer to God. Number 2, being in the Bible, in his word. And you probably won't find something directly every single day that tells you. It's an understanding of what God's nature and will is and teach you what to do. So you seek it out of his will, and then you listen to what people say, like, for example, in a church service or godly people you know. So does that make it more practical to you?
It does. What does my daily quiet time have to do with the seek part? Where does that fit into that?
Well, you're going to be every day into the word on a consistent basis. Into the word means maybe you'll start with a devotional, or you will start with a book of the Bible and just read your way through, consistently being in there. And God has a way of using all of his word to show you what to do.
Makes sense.
Okay, so I'll wrap this up with we've just talked about how do I seek, but I've got one more part. In Psalms 23:4, even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will not be afraid, for you are close beside me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. So Lauren, it means that it's probably not going to be so comfortable, and God isn't going to lead you down a path of comfort, but he's going to lead you down a path that's best for you and best for his will. So we're going to follow God's will, and in the dark times, he's going to be right beside you. So folks, thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. Lauren?
I'm excited to apply this. I hope you guys have found this encouraging to you. Looking for his guidance in all the areas of our lives. It always is easy to trust him in the big things, and I look forward to entrusting him with some of the small things for those daily tips that you gave, for sure.
Okay.